Hello, Wanderers. Welcome back to our Crusader Kings 3 roleplay series following Sir Joffrey Lannister. As we take a look at things here, we are seeing the development map in the wake of the Great Spring Sickness. And you can see that Westeros has been devastated. There's a lot of places that in Westeros that don't have super high development, but it has been ravaged. It's a lot lower, especially if you take a look at the main one here. King's Landing has been reduced to 3 development. King's Landing is one of the biggest cities in Westeros. I think King's Landing was second only to Old Town, or maybe it was backwards. I'm pretty sure Old Town was bigger though. But yeah, it has been pretty much ravaged. Old Town's took a bit of a beating too, but it's still got 20 development. Lannisport's doing it's 21, so not great either. Those are kind of the 3 main cities. I think those are the only real cities in Westeros. There's some like large ish towns that could maybe be on the edge of being cities. I think like, Rosby um and Hull and places like that. The other Gulltown. Gulltown's the 4th city there. Um, but yeah, I mean, in terms of just the development and the effect that this Great Spring Sickness has had on the land, pretty significant, especially here in King's Landing. And I mean, you can see that the amount of troops that the king can call on is certainly a lot less than it could have been. So yeah, that is pretty fascinating. What about our character over here? Well, a little bit of time has passed. We've been training up our squire here, Damon Hill, getting his squire trait up. He's been training well, but we're gonna put that on hold for just a moment as we are preparing to move away from Pentos here and search for more opportunities. And I have found one opportunity here in the city of Mir, and that is because they are attacking, I guess, just this small county over here, the Trangon Ainties, whatever that means, or Finties? Yeah, it's a F there. The Trangon Finties, weird name. Um, but I think that we're going to offer our services here. Now, before we do that, I do want to call upon our good patron, Prince Stanio Facios here. He won't give us too many things. I'd love to get money, but he won't give it to us. But we can. We can't ask for a minute arms regiment. That's a little unfortunate. I wanted to get that. What if we send him a poem? Let's see. Can we get a poem? A work about legacy. 36% chance. I mean, a 1 in 3. And then we can make a good request potentially. We could get a captain out of him. But yeah, that's the only thing he would accept is to give us a captain. Does he have any good captains? I mean, we probably could use a captain here. We've only got 4 out of 19 potential knights. So a captain could be good. But I want to send the poem first. So let's try it. The poem is lauded. Ah, oh. There you go. You throw the dice and they come up in favor of you. Can we ask for the men-at-arms regiment? Now we can. There we go. So we will get a random men-at-arms regiment. And we have gained armored footmen. Nice. I was hoping we'd get something a little bit more unique. But armored footmen is not so bad. So let's take a look at our new armored footmen. And they start fully reinforced, so size 100. So we got 150 men now. We got our knights, and we got some armored footmen, which is a pretty good combination there, I would say, at least to start off with. Do we want to? We don't have the money to increase the size. We gotta go make. We need to make money. That's what we need. Let's go offer military assistance to the Mir man here. Yeah, let's do that. And we're just gonna head right on over. There's always the potential as well that we could get some contracts here and stuff. So, an overland journey. Why are we heading overland? I wish you could Choose customize route. Can we go? Yeah, like can we go with water? Let's see. Yeah, we could. All right, this is probably the faster route. So let's go by sea. There is some sea danger. But what if we hire some experienced captains? Then there's no sea danger. And so this seems to be the smarter move, I would say. Costs us a little bit of money, but we'll get down there much quicker. So let's start moving that camp. We've got ourselves a captain here in Elinara Mopatis. She's a big, giant witch, forder, herbalist captain, apparently. Interesting. I wonder if we could marry her to one of our captains here. Oh, like Sir Aronis Bromebreaker? Yeah, they're gonna have some giant ugly ugly ass kids. Alright, do it. There you go, you two can get married. Enjoy. I do not want to see the children that come of that union there, that's for sure. I don't know if we're gonna make it here in time to actually assist enough, because yeah, they're gonna get crushed right away. So it is what it is, though. Fish in the sea. We will eat well tonight. No, your fish are your. Oh, I've heard it said that Tyroshi fishermen are famed the world over for their ability to strip the ocean of its most bountiful and delicious plunder. Today, by the shores of Aderon, I'm fortunate enough to come across a Tyroshi fishing fleet. Our entourage sails close to a stray member of the fleet, and I am greeted immediately by the pungent odor of its captain. In honor, me lord, can I interest ye in our finest catches o' the day? Your fish are your life sailor? Not today. We will eat well tonight. Well-fed travelers for 2 months. That's not very long for 10 gold here. Your fish or your life sailor? Who's this Colio guy? Do we do a little bit of piracy? Maybe we do. Maybe we're hungry. These pirates seem to have a lot on them. Maybe let's try it. And let's see if we can be pirates. Oh, I don't think we succeeded, though. Don't know if it says. Doesn't say, but we got the wound, so I assume we failed. We tried our hand at a little bit of piracy. Didn't necessarily work out. All right, let's raise up our armies here. And let's head in. If we could... No, we're not going to be able to get the siege in time. Oh, well. We'll join in the siege, and we'll see if we manage to... ooh, our character looks cool. Nice. All right, well, the siege is going to go, and I guess we'll see if we get enough to get the war score we need to make our 25 bucks. But if not, we've got some contracts around here that we could probably take care of. Settle boundary dispute, regale court, or a hunt criminals. Hunt criminals isn't that bad. Ooh. Our cousin the Grey Lion has died, putting our rival Lord Tybalt in charge now. Prosperous seneschal, skilled warrior, shrewd banker. He's a very capable man, Lord Tybalt. And we don't like him, and he doesn't like us because we picked on him when he was a kid. So that is that's unfortunate, but it is no matter really. Offer military. We're not paid. Well, that's unfortunate. All right, well, let's disband. Blake's still going on, apparently. Yeah, it's still got some of it kind of hanging around. Actually, the Vale of Arryn still got quite a bit of the Great Spring Sickness going on in there. While we're here, let's go into the city of Myr, and let's see if we can get a couple extra contracts. Oh, and we're going with our darling Mistress Larissa here. Let's have a look at the castle, visit the local training grounds, but nothing that we can manage over here. Could look for some able bodies, but we don't have the money for it. Could we play somebody in a round of dice, though? Hey, we won that 1 in 3 chance on the last one. Let's try it here. Nope, we didn't. Great. We're spending all of our money, and things could be going better. Mingle at the tavern. Listen to a story. There's a couple good points in this one, I think. Our intrigue increases by 1. We don't have enough money to recruit anybody, so... Town Crier might have something for us. Organization, stewardship, martial duties. Yeah, let's get some hireling contracts on the map. Head back to camp. All right, so let's see. What are these hireling contracts? Hired muscle. All right, these aren't the best contracts. It's supposed to be 2, but I guess we only got 1 out of it. What's this one going to pay us? 66? That's not great. What about this one? 50? Also not great. I guess we gotta make money somehow though, right? Let's go and do it. Let us take care of that. Sorry, we don't need anybody for that. You know what? We could customize our route and you know, travel around the city a little bit though while we're here. Let's go and hit up the various places. You know, we might as well enjoy our time in Mir before we go and see what else this realm has to offer. Let's travel to accept. There we go. Just taking a little tour of the cities. We got our proving grounds built, which means we should be able to employ a new master at arms, but nobody's capable of doing it. What if we switch out you a point, and then we put Sir Gumal Lockhart as our new master at arms, because he's pretty capable. You know, this guy knows a fair bit about war, so he can be our new master at arms, which gives us, oh yeah, boosts to our men at arms. So currently, what are we getting from him? Aptitude excellent. Oh yeah, look at that. 40% men at arms damage and 20% men at arms toughness. And we can do the train for tournament decision. Which is... Oh, recover Bright Roar. Somebody mentioned this. I will fund a brave explorer to venture into the perilous ruins of Old Valyria in search of Bright Roar. We need 500 to be able to do that, though. Well, can we get that much gold? I'd love to do the expedition ourselves, though. And I'd love to get, you know, maybe some of these other things here too, like the Night of the Sphinx, or the Travels of Joffrey Lannister, or who knows. In any case, we got a job to do right now. We need money. And how do we get money? Good question. I guess like this. My needs are simple, explains Luro. There are certain thorns in the rose of Anarin, and I would have you remove these prickly characters. No serious bloodshed. Let's just get on with our task. All right, let's get our agents in here because we've got the pretty capable ones. Get our bodyguard, Gamal, you can be our bodyguard. We got a footpad, Lance. Lance is an excellent footpad. And our lookout will be our dear wife, the Mistress Larissa. All right, let's get this contract on the road. 100% success chance. It's passing by pretty quick too, so we should be able to handle this one no problem. It's at least easy money. We are going to need to hire a maester, but we haven't found one yet. High-tier improvised spycraft. Ooh, true. Okay. Prince Stanio wants something from us. All right. Interesting. I mean, this is good money. This is pretty good money. Yeah, all right, we'll head back after this and go and assist our dear patron with that, because that is a good contract over there. I guess we'll be heading back to Pentos, where the money is. All right, there we go. 100% success chance. Let's execute the scheme. Seize the moment. And there we go. Wonderful job. All right, let's go and head back. And yeah, do we want to go? Ooh, plenty in common. Hey, look at this. Life in close quarters tends to magnify relationships, good and bad. Fortunately for Elenira and Aronis, their common interest in violence and the art of shouting, the art of shouting. The pirate or the captain, the witchy captain, and the bone breaker here. They love shouting. Good for them, we say, I think. Yeah, sure. They get married and they apparently enjoy each other's company. Well, I'm I'm fine with that, honestly. All right, let us go and take this contract. Prince Stanio's calls for educated reports on the happenings going on around his capital attracts all sorts of charlatans eager to earn easy coin for a stilted rumor or obvious fabrication. Fortunately for him, my band and I aren't the same run-of-the-mill fools thronging his hall and can trade in more interesting stories of neighboring lands, though how useful they'll be is up to the good prince. First, though, we'll need to discreetly visit a few places that Stanio is interested in knowing about. A smaller group travels faster. Let's travel with our domicile. Ooh, look at this. Hey, this is kind of nice. So you immediately begin traveling to Mir, then Tyrosh, then Bravos. This actually kind of fits because we're already in Mir, so maybe we get a letter from Prince Stanio, or maybe he was the one who sent us to Mir in the first place as part of the spy mission. So we're going to head to Mir, then Tyrosh, and then all the way back up to Bravos here. I think that we're probably going to want to travel with our full group so that we can, because I don't think we want to be back in Mir when things end here. Proactive reconnaissance in Mir. Perhaps we can't get into Eliate Bosco's court without raising a few eyebrows, but it seems we hardly need to. The locals are abuzz with rumors of infidelity. No one too high, but an unexpected affair does add a little spice to the humdrum of daily life in Mir. Fortunately for us, with so many chins wagging, it should be easy, fairly easy, to work with the servants and lesser courtiers for a few crumbs of gossip. Now, obviously, we're not like a particularly intrigue type character, but our dear friend Sir Lance of Sowerby is absolutely a very capable spy, so manage that. Seems as though our friend Sir Rogar here has got caught a little bit ill, but I'm sure he'll be okay. He's tough. I'll put my ear to the ground. Very low chance of success. I'll work my charms. 50-50. Interrogate whoever we can. Let us not trifle with both. Interrogate whoever we can, and then we leave. I mean, I don't want to spend that prestige. But it guarantees us success. And I think, let's take a look here. I mean, the money is probably worth the prestige. At this point, it's hard to get prestige, though. Boy. 50-50, though. Let's try it. Let's try it. It keeps the court mum. Dang. All right. So we might need to spend the prestige on the next one. So we weren't able to get any information out of the Mir men. But what about in Zobri Bastion? There's blood in the streets of Zobri Bastion, although Archon Casso didn't draw a blade. It was his word that set it into motion. A local ordinance put in place on the exact specification of the Archon has proven frighteningly unpopular. A humble bailiff attempting to enforce it, otherwise reasonably liked for a fair mind and a clear head, was cut down not 2 days ago in a lamentable crime of passion. With such fiery talk and accusations of blame abounding, secrets should be easy enough to coax out of the locals. Well, this one, I think we got to spend the prestige just to guarantee us some success. And then let's get on out of here. I'd like to get 2 successes out of this, honestly, if we can. So we've guaranteed us at least 1, which is good. Husband, we're running out of provisions. Stop fretting, it's going to be fine. Just buy yourself something tasty at the next town? Sure. No, stop fretting. Okay, dragon. I saw a dragon. As I make my way through the shore of Pentos, I overhear a conversation between an older woman, and a young man. A dragon? I saw a dragon, the older woman exclaims. What? What is it now, mother? It was big as a mountain and as black as night. It flew across the sky. Dragons now, is it? Her son replies, rolling his eyes. Please, mother. If you keep on like this, everyone in town will think you're crazy, and I've got better things to do than listen to more of your fantasies. You'll see, it was a dragon, she calls to his back. It'll kill us all, and then you'll believe me. We must search for the dragon at once. Yeah, let's search for the dragon. No dragons here. Alas. Imagine if we had slain a dragon. That would be nice. Alright, let's go to Bravos. Very interested to see what the great city of Bravos is like. Empty bags and empty stomachs. Ooh, boy. Yeah, okay. We're out of food. We need to rest before it's too late. Set a course for land now. No, we must press on. We'll make it. I genuinely thought I could make it. Yeah, it was close. It was a bit of a stretch, but I wasn't expecting things to take a turn for the worse. I find myself stranded with no provisions to support my march, starving, thirsty, and exceptionally weak. No, we got it. We're so close to Bravos. Rare trinkets? I'll steal it. I mean, we're getting desperate. The bejeweled record of the trees. Let's try and steal it. And there we go. We stole the artifact. We're becoming a little bit of a pirate here. Well, when you're running out of provisions and you don't have a lot left, you just do what you can. Oh man, do we go into negative prestige? That's not good. But we need the money. We absolutely need the money. Even without gaining direct access to Sea Lord Corvio's court, the hubbub within is all the talk in the Sea Lord's palace. It would appear that a local magnate seeking recovery of debts or avenging of some slight has overindulged in torture of their rival and has left nothing but a broken husk of a person behind. The Sea Lord has been called to intervene and enact punishment, but seems reluctant for some reason. Unfortunately for the victim, but a perfect atmosphere to ask. Oh, okay, here we go. We've got a 85% chance to work our charms here. Come on. Okay, there we go. Proactive reconnaissance success. Prince Stanio's agents meet us in the Sea Lord's palace, eager to take our reports to their lord. It's not much. With our gathered rumors and hearsay being so sparse, there's comparatively little. Ah, such a bounty. Okay, we did get the regular success, though. So 224. Those provisions will help as well. So that is actually not so bad there. We do have this new trinket. Learning. No, we're absolutely just going to go straight to the market and sell it, right? Peruse the artifacts of market. Let's go. Let's sell artifacts. Yeah, 64. That's worth it. Let's get rid of that. Lord Runsel's crown, the stone crab crown. There's a suit of armor, Mirish scaled armor, but we cannot afford that at all. All right, what do we do while we're here? Do we visit a brothel? We don't have very much stress. Desperate measures, butcher animals? No, we don't need to do that. We're in the city of Bravos now. We can probably gather some provisions, right? I can find us something to eat with my snares. I shall feed us all. And we bring in much food. All right, so we managed to get some food through that method. And let's head into the city of Bravos here. Let's head over to the supply market. Supplies are this way. 71. Let's see. No, let's pay for it here. Fill up our supplies. That's good. And let's see what kind of contracts they have. Diplomacy, scholarly work. Ugh. Organization, I guess we'll take. See what's at the castle. Visit the local training grounds. Could bring this guy to our camp. Aereo. Not particularly good. Have a training session. Nope, that's too expensive. Let's head back. All right, back to the camp. There are a couple contracts around here. Protect the innocent. I mean, ooh, hunt criminals. That's always a nice one. Let's see. Yeah, I think we can do some of that. Oh, we should do some training for Damon here. So let's train our squire. Let's train him in strategy. See how well he does. And Damon and I trained in strategy today. For a knight to play their part in a commander's plan, they must first learn to understand it, to see the broader picture and the value of their place in it. During our training session, Damon showed aptitude when choosing suitable terrain for battle and forming strong contingencies in the event a plan breaks down. He may yet have a commander's mind. All right, there we go. So he gains 10 trait experience towards becoming a knight. So that is good. Alrighty, so what do we want to do from here? I mean, we could probably upgrade our pavilion here. It's going to cost 200. Or do we want to get some more warriors here? I wish that you could hire like the types of units that were in the places that you are, like cultural units. That seems like a no-brainer to me. Rainbringers. Ooh, considered a dishonorable weapon by some, the men of the Westerlands have no qualms about employing crossbows on the battlefield or elsewhere. I didn't even notice these ones. Yeah, the Rainbringers, that's pretty cool. Yeah, let's get some crossbowmen in the company. All right, let's refill minute arms. Do we want to increase any of these? 100 to increase? We can't even increase that. 90 to increase these. Let's yeah, you know, I think it might be worth it. Let's spend it on both there. We could probably refill them. Oh, that's gonna cost a lot of provisions. But maybe that's okay. No, we'll wait. I think we'll wait a little bit. Let's do a couple contracts. Let's go and hunt some criminals down. 77. It's not that ain't nothing. This band of malcontents has been harassing my private estate, says Magister Hermea Karaman. Their leader is one Iria. Oh, who do we have here? Take a look at her. She's a dishonorable villain. Well, let's hunt her down. Smaller group travels faster. Yeah, we don't need to take our whole camp out of here. We first meet Iria and the Black Lion spread out towards and around her little band of ne'er-do-wells. Mumbles Iria, stroking her chin. I'd expected more, if I'm honest. Clearly the good Magister's budget is suffering, so, shall we? She can't win here, and she knows it, at least not openly, but if they run beyond my grasp... We immediately challenge her to a duel to the death? Yeah, let's just kill her now. Oh, alright. Well, we got an event there. For a few brief moments, we pace in lazy circles. Attack first, on guard. The best you got. You can't even hit me. Think you can beat someone as fit. No, you can't even hit me. I'll show you how I heft the sword here. Strike, parry, riposte, we say. Single combat victory. We slew her easily. My sword arm moves fast as lightning and strikes as hard as sundered stone. Honestly, it's admirable that Iria was able to withstand as many sword blows as she does, as I rain down on her with all the fury of a thunderous storm. It takes a minute or two, but I eventually beat her into a bloody, twisted, screaming heap. Once I'm satisfied there will be no last second chance for revenge, do I administer the killing blow. Well, it's not very gallant to slay a woman, but it was a dirty criminal, so... I toss Iria's severed head to Magister Hermea's agent, the red-purple meat landing wetly besides them. You killed her in single combat? My, how fierce, remarks the Magister's servant, gingerly handing over her pay at the same time. The words are of little consequence, but the delicious weight of a fat purse and its cargo of silver help make our hunt thoroughly worthwhile. Easy, easy. Maybe we should have refilled our men-at-arms because we just got some provisions there, but... It's tough to describe what's so appealingly intimate about the low buzz of the camp settling in for the evening. Maybe it's the hearty guffaws of warriors telling dirty jokes, the distant shouts and screams of frustration from the proving grounds, or even the semi-distant braying of obstinate mules being stabled for the evening. All of this forms a quiet, comforting blanket of familiarity. This is my domain. These are my people, a small kingdom, but one where I know every sight, sound, and soul. Perhaps a shave and a haircut, looking immaculate? Nightly drills waits for no man. Always a drill. I mean, this is actually good, but you know what? Yeah, let's go and get always a drill, because martial +3 is pretty good. We could have got a shave, but I don't know. I think we look pretty fine as is. So let's see. Oh, we can make a request here. Okay, so she could give us oh, all right. Let's get the provisions here. Let's use our provisions to reinforce our soldiers first and foremost. Then let's use our interaction to get some provisions here. Yeah, that's probably... Ooh, that's a lot of gold. Is the gold... 96 gold. Could we buy? Yeah, you know what? We can probably get more provisions for this 96 gold than that 400 is what I'm thinking. Like if we just take that gold and we go into the city here and spend it, ought to be interesting. Let's head over to the supplies. Yeah, let's see. How much is this going to cost? Oh, it's 118. But we get way more. We fill right up. That's actually worth it, I would say. There we go. Yeah, that pretty much paid to... Yeah, we got way better. That was a way better deal. The town crier might have something for us. Yeah, no, unfortunately not. Head over to the tavern with our dear wife. Wouldn't mind hearing a story or two, perhaps. And there are maybe a few good points here. Our learning increases by 1. Let's head back. Done. Back to camp it is. All right. Well, I think that we'll maybe do one more contract over here. Protect the innocent. I mean, it is a gallant thing to do, right? Protecting the innocent? Let's do it. Let's go and, you know, be a proper knight. Protect the innocent. We must ensure their safety. All right, we've got muscle. We've got more muscle. We've got an outcast. Lance is an outcast, absolutely. This pirate lady will be our thug, and our lookout shall be our dear wife there. We should be able to manage this, no problem. There is a pox going around here. I did see that our follower fell ill. We might want to leave Bravos because the Bravosi pox that they got going on over here is not ideal to be lingering around in. Ooh, and our wife is pregnant. Good to see. Maybe we'll have a son. Although, you know, Damon here might end up being our heir, potentially. The campfire crackles, illuminating a figure entering our circle. He moves with vigor despite the lateness of the hour, hand wrapped around a walking stick. Those standing guard are already intercepting, but I wave them away. Do you have a place for a man of Moon Pale Maiden? He smiles at me, hopefully. A wandering septon. Well, not quite a septon. Stay the night and tell us your stories. Could we use this guy? Tomorrow the Compassionate. You might not really do that well, but perhaps you can just tell us your stories. We've gained the Traveler trait. Not so bad. Alright, let's get this contract done and taken care of. We'll easily be able to manage this here. That is quite fine with me. What do we even need to get these decisions? Like the Knight of the Sphinx. You have completed 3 out of 10 martial contracts and have no criminal nature, and you have to be exalted among men. Okay. We gained the title Knight Errant. Could be cool. Become a great conqueror would obviously be nice as well, but that's pretty hard to get. Champion of Westerlander culture. Alright. Levy the outcasts. There's a couple different things we could do. Prince Stanio's not swayed. Alright, let's just stop bothering trying to sway this guy. Yeah, alright, this contract's gonna be done soon. Alright, I think the spring sickness has finally ended over here. I shudder to imagine how many people it took out, but like let's take a look one last time at the development here. Yeah, I mean, just devastated. Like Westeros now is less, it's pretty much less developed than the north even, which is crazy. Oh, there's the others. Yeah, okay, there's a 5th city, White Harbor. Forgot about White Harbor. I'm pretty sure that's it though. I don't think like the Shadow City maybe counts as a city. Yeah, okay. So maybe there's a couple more than I said originally, but there's not that many cities in Westeros. But in any case, yeah, pretty well devastated here. As you can quite clearly see. Unfortunate for Westeros. Alright, we just need to get one more. Travails of a cook. I don't think we're being unreasonable, snarks the cook. What are you even complaining about? Well-provided camp. follower opinion. Execute the scheme. We have to wait until one more month has passed. Then we should be able to get some money. Hired muscle. That wouldn't be so bad as well. Just get those contracts. But the question is, yeah, what do we do from here? We're starting to get some troops. Could we go, could we go and like found a little realm here? Could we try to, it would be, there's no way we could invade and take over the lands here unless something crazy happens. I don't know what the Blackfires are doing. Can we like spur a Blackfire invasion? Let's take a look at the House Blackfire here. It's still got Daemon the Younger in charge. So, what about, is Bittersteel still alive? He is still alive. Yeah, maybe we'll spur a Blackfire invasion at some point if one doesn't happen naturally, but yeah, that's a good question. What do you guys think we should do? Once again, leave your comments down below. We've protected the innocents there. Good. Yeah, we could become a pirate lord. I bet you we could take one of these. Like, we could definitely take on this guy. Sharp Shore. He's only got 300 troops. Do we want to become a pirate? Could be cool. The Pirate Knight, Sir Joffrey the Black Lion. There's all sorts of different things we could do. Maybe we could also just like return to Westeros. Go back and serve our family well. There's all sorts of possibilities, and I want you to let me know what you guys think we should do down in the comments below. I need your advice. Let me know, and I will determine from there. But I think that's where we'll end today's episode and pick things back up in the next one. Until then, Wanderers, thank you for watching.